Recording in progress, and we'll continue without you showing. Stay in the studio. Oh, I booted the mic and then came out. That's a good start, isn't it, for me?
You're back.
I am. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
We can hear you just fine.
Mate, this is absolute. Yeah, this is it though. This is us going live for the first time. Obviously, it's going to be an absolute nightmare, isn't it? I'm going to mess up everything. Ready for it? Look,
Progress,
just watch me play around straight away. Look at that.
Monday night footy from Mully. Look at this.
Mate, I'm telling you, we're trying here. We're trying new things. This is all about New Year and trying new things.
Anton, Gary, memes,
I know. And look at this one as well. You ready? Bosh. Oh, yeah.
If you see it, like it, subscribe it, do your thing. I want you to see the first comment to see if it pops up or anything like that.
I'm sure it's going to be. I'm absolutely really hopeful that it comes up, but we'll see. All right, okay.
Either way, hi lads.
All right, lads. Yeah, what's happening? It's the same as it always is. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it's the same as what it always is.
Live and live. We're just taking it all in. Is it 2 Z's? Was it?
Like the Christmas.
Is it what?
Is it 2 Z's?
I don't even know. Sometimes I throw 2 Z's. Sometimes I throw 1 Z.
Gaz has just made a little spelling mistake off the back. Wizards.
Oh, we are live. Look at the like at the bottom.
We really are live. Yes. Did you do that on YouTube?
Yeah, I went and commented on our live.
That's amazing. 1 second then I thought it was going to be your old man, and it was like, oh no, actually no, it is you.
That'd be gold. That'd be gold.
Oh, he would love to jump in this live.
Message him right now.
Oh, you ready for this one? Yeah, this is what it is. This could there be a more Scouser one than that?
Sapo.
All right. Well, now we know.
I need a definition on what does Sapo mean.
Basically, just means sappening, doesn't it?
So
how are you?
Sapo. It's yours. Nice one, Dunsky. What's happening? Your canvas getting good, Gary.
Do you know what, mate? There's a couple. I'm looking at it now. It doesn't look. It looks like Yeah, it looks like a bit. No, just absolute. It's called. I don't know. It's hyper focus. I think it's called. And you just crack on with it and see what happens.
Good,
Speaking of cracking on with it and see what happens, there's the thing. We don't want to go crazy with this because it's a new one this week. But do we want to talk about last weekend's games a little bit? And then the meat of this for me is going to be the predictions, because it's halfway through the season now. The transfer window's just slammed shut. And I'm like, right, okay, let's go through what we did at the beginning of the season, because as much as I don't want to reveal how clueless I am about football, it's probably going to come out. But we'll go through the games from the weekend, right? Do we want to go? Do we want to talk about Mulligans first on Saturday? Because from what I gather, it was an absolute scene across the board. Do you want to go first, Ant?
Yeah, it was just good crack. I think you kind of put it in our head and we ran with it. And then you had school, so you couldn't play out.
Really did as well.
We got a good location, that first table underneath the left-hand corner TV. Good, solid firm. How many was there? Was 8? 8?
I think we had a solid 8. There was a couple new people, meeting.
Yeah.
You know what was big though was I think we got a very happy Anthony, because Everton got that late goal. That late equalizer was big for the momentum of the firm. I feel like we could have gotten an early exit from Anthony if that went the other way. I was very happy to see that he was in a good mood. He was staying.
Spirits would have been high regardless. I was allowed out. I was playing out. It was boss. I was. I do regret the. Someone's calling me. Not a scam. I do regret the ensemble. I got some stick for that, didn't I, Wiz?
What was this?
I was a full kit wanker. I had black trabs on, black Everton trackie, black Everton hoodie, and black New York Yankees hat. And I just wasn't thinking. I was like running around with the dog and everything. I was like late, shockingly. I was like, fuck it. So I just got in the car and ran out. And that was that. So there was a few. Do you know when people look at you and they go, "How are you getting on?" And they just give you that one up and down. There was a lot of that going on, but I digress. My fashion faux pas aside, it was just cool. The lad, it was shocking. The lads hadn't got together like that for ages, so it was a good lineup. Everyone was available. Big Dunno made the trip over all the way from Manhattan.
Passport
included, even though he goes on record and says that New York bevies are better than New Jersey bevies because of the water quality. That's something there was a separate podcast altogether.
Just like the bagels.
But no, Paul Dawson was there causing a ruckus. The little the mighty Mouse Greek, he was giving it to Bifters when West Ham were 2 up. He was loud and proud, and everyone in the whole pub knew about it. West Ham are massive. And then the collection of Chelsea fans that you wouldn't want to be in the boozer for that exact scenario, every single one of them was sitting right behind us. And then so as soon as that second goal went in, the abuse that lad got, the abuse Wiz got, because he made some fantastic pro-Chelsea bets. It was.
I think I'm even louder than them.
Who you? When it became to the when it got to the saucy end of those bets, you were quite voluminous. But it was nah, lads, it was great crack. It was Mully's at its best. It really was.
I'm starting to think. I think it's just we should just plant Wiz in Mulligan's on a Saturday, and just people just go up for him for betting advice.
He got some chips,
Dollar a bet. I'll tell you what, though, didn't you back Chelsea though at plus 500 after he'd gone 2-0 down?
Yeah, that was basically why I saw Lucas is going crazy 2-0. I look at first thing I did when they went up 2-0 is to look and see what Chelsea was live. Got him at plus 500, quick 100 to win 600. Just good business right there. And listen, I got one of my friends who's in a relegation battle. Going to, but it's not personal. It's business. And, I had to hear from him the rest of the day about how I'm betting against his team, all this.
You can't do that.
It's all about business.
Yeah.
Now, did I celebrate a little bit too much when Newcastle went up 1-0? I did. Only person in the pub. Probably Anthony was probably the only other one in there rooting for Newcastle in that game.
That was an
1-0. Vibes are incredible. I think we're going to catch Liverpool again. Nope.
I really felt like the first time for a long time with Ekitike that you're looking at a kind of a clone of Torres. Maybe not as good, maybe not there yet, but mate, that second goal, the way he's just got, it was like when he scored against Chelsea that time, a long time ago. But you're just like, okay, player. Decent.
He's got a little Henry in him too.
And how many players have you seen slow down, blow past the player, and then hit it with the outside of your foot?
That was incredible.
Like you see people all the time. They'll shape or they'll hit it with the left foot across goal, but just for him to just go, keeper didn't have a chance to react. Brilliant. But
it's not surprising, is it? Because he came out the gates hot at the start of the season. He came out and he would look like the real deal, and then you had to wedge in all that money with the other lads, and he lost a bit of momentum, got an injury, got sent off. But he's not only has he been your best signing by a country mile, he's probably been one of the best signings of the season for impact in a relatively small amount of time. He's been quality.
Yeah, it's just a shame everyone around him is not up there as well. It's a shame. Did you cheer? How big was the cheer? I don't know if we've already touched on this. How big was the cheer at Beto? 97 minutes.
Big.
Did
you see the Moyes celebration too?
Oh,
I love the keep winning.
Wait, what? Like, just go. He got booked, didn't he, as well? Moyes.
Yeah.
He said I'd get booked any day of the week celebrating like that.
He couldn't have gone slower if he tried. Like, he looked like, like getting off the couch and like, he sort of had a stretch and all the rest of it. Like, steaming down the line.
Isn't it nice to see a elderly Scottishman celebrating so naturally, so awkwardly, rather than these like really staged ones where it looks like, like Klopp's were like magnificent celebrations, and then Mourinho's are very, they're all charismatic guys. And there it is, there's little Davey just jumping up and down like he's left the bingo with a few shekels in his pocket, and it was great to see. And then he gets booked. Like that in isolation is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. They're going to kill the game. Even at the end, he doesn't give a shit anymore. Back in the day, he said nothing in his post-match games. He doesn't give a shit. He's made his money. He's won his trophy with West Ham. He's back at Everton. He kept us up. He can't lose. He's playing with house money. So I love that he's speaking up more in the post-match. But yeah, that's just daft. Just 30 seconds left in the game, and we scored the goal. I was convinced it was going to be called offside. They spanked us in the first half. We did okay towards the end of the second half. We didn't look good. They looked a better team. Did they deserve the win? You probably lean towards more yes than a draw, right? But boss, there's nothing better because it feels like a win. And then I always harp on here about the chatter, the momentum, and what everyone's talking about. Now Everton haven't been beaten in X amount of games, and we're 8th. it's crazy how a point like that can be so influential in this insane Premier League season. It was bosh, yeah. I was buzzing. It was. It was a good. And I kept it cool. My celebration. Everyone turned to me when the goal went in, and I was just like, always called it. Always knew it was coming.
That was the first one of the day. What state were you in by the Newcastle game with? I mean, you're a big piece of kit as well, though, so I'm sure you could handle it. How was Packwood by the time the Newcastle game?
The Stellas were getting it. Was Guinnesses all around Stella for the Wizard, you know?
Well, see, I opened with 2 Guinness and then went straight to the Coronas and Michelob. So I was very tactical with my beverage selection. So I was all right. But yeah, I as soon as that final whistle went, I was in a cab, 10th Street Pizza, picked up dinner, home, done. Thanks for playing. See you later.
We ended up at Moran's, and man, they just put truffle on everything, huh? Like the fries, the burger, like
controversial subject. That truffle.
I will say I could barely eat it because I hate truffle. I guess I didn't read the menu. I was probably too many Stellas. It was just saw burger and fries. Figured that'd be the take. And honestly, I didn't really eat much all day. There was no there was no food being had between 10 and 3 p.m. Luckily, I had some Eggos before I made it to the pub.
Small man.
Just had a little base of some Eggos, you know, some. And it's just one of those things where it's just one of those days that gets away from you, and it's just.
Once you're in the cave, you're not scranning, are you? You're just cracking on, and it goes like that in there. It's mad.
Time is like it's like Interstellar.
Yeah.
Once those games hit too, like those 10 a.m. games, there's just so much action going on.
But we were in that room, that one room, sitting at that one table for 7 hours.
Yeah.
You don't even think about it like that. It just goes. But no, great crack. That's our game, and our game was beige. It was awful. It was like no one looked good. They looked a bit more threatening, and then we got jammy. Going back to the West Ham game. Those 2 teams, you can't really predict at the minute, can you? Like, there's no form guide for Chelsea or form guide for West Ham. West Ham, sometimes when you see those players click and Bowen gets on the ball a lot, you're like, wow, they could beat anyone. And then you look at Chelsea sometimes, and you're like, they could be the best team in Europe if they all clicked. But then sometimes they look so leaky at the back, and there's no consistency to that starting 11.
Or sometimes you get the most boring Carabao Cup semi-final game that I've ever seen in my life when they played Arsenal.
They've been slated for that.
Cried after a semi-final. Chelsea players crying after a semi-final loss.
But it was this. They didn't even turn up. They might as well knock it off the bus. Like
Arsenal didn't even play Odegaard or Saka.
Yeah. A part of them were probably wanting to not get through to some extent, just so they could crack on with the other tournaments they're in.
Well, I think that Arsenal probably thinks they've got a team that can go for a double treble. So
it's funny because you look at the transfer window and they haven't bought. I mean, we'll get to it as well at some point, but they bought one guy from St Mirren, who's probably just one of these, young Scottish prospects that they'll see what happens with him. But they haven't brought anybody.
Kai Havertz back, like that's almost like getting a January signing. He hasn't played at all this year.
Do you think
what about
Arsenal? Yeah.
I think the squad's massive. Like, look at the players. Even the other day, when they played us a couple of weeks ago, and they brought on. I think their line. It was basically like a line change in hockey. They brought 5 players on that could have started for every other team in the league. And
with all the years where they've got so close and they've shit the bed and the injuries and the striker situation still isn't solved there, would you not, if you're the higher ups, you'd be like, listen, let's pull out a cheeky, the reserve 30 to 50 mil and just get this as a little bit of insurance?
But 30 to 50 mil, what does that get you now? Like, if you look at Oscar Bob has just gone to Fulham for 27 million. Like, 30 million quid.
Signing.
Oh, and it's great for Fulham.
Especially Larson just went for 40 million.
Oh, that's a joke, that 48 million. But the Oscar Bob one, they're just leveraging Harry Wilson there, aren't they, a little bit as well, I would imagine, because he's out of contract in the summer. And like you said, if he's waiting for Silva to see what he does. But you know what, Arsenal they're probably looking at it like everyone is dropping points around them. Look at Man City this weekend, blew that one. Villa lost their home to Brentford, who had 10 men. Like, they're probably just looking at it and going, you know what, we might be all right here. They're still rolling. They're in the whatever it's called, cup final now.
Yeah, incredible.
Apparently Arsenal has their eye in the summer on bringing in Julian Alvarez from Atletico Madrid, who was previously at Man City.
Yeah.
He's probably number 2 striker in the world behind Haaland.
Which is mad because he wasn't all that at Man City. Did they let him go?
Well, he didn't get the opportunity, but when he
yeah,
would
fair,
play, he would score. I mean, that was their treble-winning team. Like, he played in a lot of games. Like, I know Haaland was out for a bit, but listen, he was starting for Argentina when they won the World Cup. Like,
true.
Yeah, fair.
So,
very fair.
And apparently there could be a scenario. Apparently there's some players in Arsenal that Simeone likes at Atletico. Like, he likes Martinelli. He likes some of these guys that they could probably swap out and make some.
I think they'll clear out a little bit, regardless of how this year ends. I think they'll look at that squad and they'll go, right, cool. And Martinelli to me is one of those players that they don't seem in love with, No. He's a little bit unstructured, isn't he? He doesn't get back. And I actually like Gary, because if it's me, I was looking at them going, you see it with the NBA sometimes where this is their shot and they pick up these vets for like vet minimums that can do a job for a few minutes, and maybe it's not the same applicable in footy, but I just thought they'd stock up a little bit knowing how many times they've shit the bed, but
I think biggest disappointment of the weekend's got to go to Aston Villa. I mean, they literally were playing against 10 men for, I think, like 60 to 65 minutes of that game, and they just had so many opportunities to score, and they missed so many chances. And that was such a great opportunity for them. Playing against 10 men for that long, and then you lose to Brentford, like, that's a bad loss for Villa. And that Abraham, he's pretty good too.
Who?
Tammy Abraham, like, he was a good signing.
Yeah, he got the goal as well, didn't he? But it got knocked back.
Got overturned, but he had some chances. Like, you could tell he loves being back there, but that was those are 3 points that you just cannot give up there.
Yeah, it's true.
Their squad's so thin though, man. He's not got an option.
Well, you know what? They've brought in, and we'll get to it in a bit. They've brought 5 players in there that a couple of recalls. Yeah, a couple of recalls from loans. But they've looked like they've gone, right, we need it. Which is mad because the Harvey Elliott still is nowhere near it.
He's starting to get some playing time, though.
Yeah, he played the other day, didn't he? It's funny, though, when the young lad scored in Europe the other day to win 3-2, he was the only one that didn't go over and celebrate, or at least I couldn't see it on the telly. But yeah, it's
maybe he was too small. You missed him.
Probably did, yeah. Well, you can't miss that little pot noodle, like, can you? Really? I mean, you'd see it a mile away. But
I was buzzing when I thought it was a great move for him and a great move for them, and then like something's happened there. I don't know if it's a stylistic thing or he doesn't like his work rate. Like, I can imagine Emery's that type of personality, like Marco Silva, that once you cross that line, you've crossed the line, and it's like the way Ward-Prowse has been treated at fucking West Ham.
He's gone to Burnley, hasn't he?
Because he didn't play a game under Nuno, did he? And then Nuno's took over and he hasn't played a minute, so something's happened there. But personality clash, but he's still a good player. I'd have him Everton tomorrow. But he wouldn't go.
Man United. Did you watch Man United?
Yeah.
They're going to win 5 in a row, aren't they? I mean, which is good because that lad will shave his head. But at the same time,
that was a great game to watch too.
It really was, wasn't it? I've just watched the longer highlights before, and you're like,
United's going to run away with it, and then Fulham just comes back. It's like, nope. Yeah.
And then when they scored that goal at the end, I don't know if you're familiar with Man United in the 90s, but that goal at the end just smacked of it, like early 2000s, and the crowd went banana. Like, everyone was still there, weren't they?
Yeah.
For them, it looked like it anyway. Like, no one had left.
That wasn't happened 4 weeks ago.
Nope. And
these guys, the players just look like they're having a great time too. Like, they just genuinely see like they're having fun. Like, Carrick's obviously getting cocky, he's popping the collar. I hate to say it, but like they don't have to worry about Europe at all. They're already out of some of the cups. Like, they're gonna finish top 4. Like, they are gonna finish top 4. I just don't see how they're not.
It's mad how many things have come together at the same time. With like Martinez coming back, and he looks brilliant at the back. The change in formation, really, like, it looks like it was that those players were born to play in that system. Like, I think I said last week, you've got like Kobe Mainoo coming back into the squad. Like, they've literally got probably additional access to $200 million worth of talent that they didn't have under Softlads because he wouldn't play them. Or
also,
they didn't.
Casemiro looks like he's found the fountain of youth too. Like, I know he's leaving, but
the shit Jamie Carragher's getting for that.
Oh, yeah.
When he said,
At least he's like admitted that he was wrong.
you've got to leave the game before the game leaves you. And then he is just doing no-look passes.
Josh is not a fan of Jamie Carragher. Not a fan.
Who? Josh.
Not a fan.
Sexy Josh. Yeah.
Yeah, not a fan.
He's not into it, is he? Well, not go down that rabbit hole. The lad flies in for his home games. He's from Birmingham, supports Man United, so pinch of salt with that one.
Yeah.
But nibble. But he.
Shame he's not on. He could have popped it in the comments. He'd have gone straight away. Then
That was a big topic at dinner at Moran's.
What was?
Jamie Carragher.
I can only imagine being on the ale for 7 hours and then having a conversation about Jamie Carragher in a restaurant.
No, imagine being on the ale for 7 hours, and then seeing these come in and having to save these lot.
Oh, that would have been
awesome. The tables around us, we were so loud.
Yeah, you go for a meal. You go for a nice little Saturday with your missus.
Yeah, and it's not late, right? It's like fucking 6 p.m. And
there's probably kids in there as well. Is the kids?
Yeah,
there kids
were strollers in there. There were.
And it is. Listen, it is tight quarters in there. So if I'm backing into you, Wiz, in Moran's, and you're just giving it like
nine stellars deep.
Well, they put truffle on everything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Complain about truffle and like just generally going bananas. Yeah. Oh God. All right. Last game of the week. Well, the last one we got to anyway was Forest drew 1-1 with Palace, but bothered. And then
another red card in that one too.
Yeah. Sunderland beat Burnley comprehensively. And the goals were all right as well.
That game was not close. That game was not close at all.
It really wasn't. It really wasn't.
No, it's there's no dull weekends this weekend. There's no like shit games. Even that Palace Forest game, you're looking at it and it's got a bit of intrigue in it, and there was chances. I think now, are we right in saying that West Ham, Forest would have to significantly shit the bed to give West Ham a shot at getting out the relegation zone?
I don't know. I think we'll get to that in a minute, though, because I think I'll go to the predictions before we go to the. We'll go to the early predictions before we go to the new predictions, if that makes sense. Yeah. So I've got my book. I made me notes from before. Do you want me to? Should we do this by person? So like, you can slag me first, and then we'll go after Wiz, and then we'll go after backward. So. All right. So these. Oh God. All right. So at the beginning of the season, this is what we did. We did 3 to go up. No, sorry, 3 to go down. The top 4, we did the letdown of the season, which some of us did and some of us didn't because we got tangent on something else. We did surprise of the season, and then we did a couple of people for player of the year. And then there was a couple of random comments sprinkled in there as well, which, again, don't help me out because I had a beast. So at least these are the 3 that I had to go down. Sunderland.
Champions League's very own Sunderland.
I had Sunderland, Brentford, and Bournemouth to go down. And my rationale for this was, don't ask, honestly, I don't know. My rationale for this was that Bournemouth have sold all their best players.
Which is true.
But they hadn't even sold Semenyo yet.
And I did caveat it with they always find somebody, and they've got Krupi, who I don't know if he's been there the whole time or he's just popped up. And I said, Brentford, I literally said, Brentford, it's time for them to go. Like,
did you say anything about them hiring their set piece coach?
I didn't say anything. I did say no, you did actually. I did say something about Brentford have a pipeline of coaches coming through, but I still had them going down. And Sunderland, I can't even explain that one. I don't know about that one.
Remember how Sunderland came up? They came up and they were losing to Sheffield United in the playoff final. And then they bought all the... I'm probably going to get slated because I remember going, they've bought so many players. We've seen people do this before, blah, blah, blah. But like, I was like, they bought a bunch of nobodies with no Premier League experience except for Xhaka. And then... who knew that formula really, really works, and they're all worldies, and they're going to get, probably going to European football.
Oh, my God, I know. It's unbelievable. My top 4 was Man City, 4th, Arsenal, 3rd, Chelsea, 2nd, Liverpool, top, which is clearly not happening. We went after Arsenal straight away. I wasn't. I've said, I wrote this one down, I wasn't worried about our depth up front, which in hindsight probably was right, but we've been stuffed by injuries. And then I went on to say, Gyökeres, if he scores early, he'll be flying. But I actually kind of got that one right because he hasn't really gone anywhere. And then what else did I say? Oh, my surprise of the season was Everton, which I don't completely disagree with because they've been okay.
Right. Well, so you're saying we're the surprise of the season, not Sunderland or fucking...
Well, no, at the time I said Everton. That's what I said. I thought Everton would be the surprise of the season. I didn't say who the letdown would be. And I think I said, you and me both agreed that the player of the year could be Wirtz this season. But I honestly think that's happened too little too late for him because he hasn't done anything.
Him and Ekitike have a nice little connection going on.
Yeah, but again, it didn't help me at the beginning when I, talking absolute noodles. Yeah, exactly. So that was me. In fairness, this was the episode when Kiki popped his head in the door. It was on Monday night. Remember, he popped his head in, and he said Chelsea would finish 5th. So there might be some. Yeah, he come in. I was listening to it before. He comes in the door and he goes, Chelsea 5th, and they are actually 5th at the moment. So fair play to him. All right, Wiz, you had. Listen to this, is not bad actually. You had Burnley, Wolves, and Sunderland to go down.
That's not bad.
I think the Sunderland one was a little bit more of a hate.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one's definitely very wrong. But Wolves just seemed like it was just going to be an absolute mess. And watching their games the year before, Cunha was just like all of their goals. And with him being gone, I just didn't see where anything was coming from for them.
I know. You did. To be fair, your rationale was good as well. You were like, well, they've lost too many players. They've lost Cunha. They've lost all these players. They're going to go. Your top 4 was Man City. You're the same as me. Man City, no, 4th. Arsenal 3rd. Chelsea 2nd. Liverpool top. You said you don't trust Gyökeres, which is fair. We've got away with that one. And then you were saying, Man City, there's so many holes in that team, and they're going to rue the loss of Kevin De Bruyne, which I don't completely agree with.
Well, they also just, the holes they just filled in January with Semenyo and Gahey.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
I do think, though, that the guys that they brought in, that Cherky he is a problem.
Right in there, Annie.
You had Cole Palmer. You had Cole Palmer as Player of the Year.
Oh,
and the rationale was he's going to take the lead this season. He's had a good Club World Cup. He's going to take the lead this season. This is going to be it for him.
Listen, these rationales, lads, we can live on these rationales. These aren't
injuries.
Injuries, yeah.
Injuries and him being crap.
I know. And then your surprise of the season was Newcastle.
I guess I am surprised about how they can't win. They can't win away from home.
It's a surprise.
It is a big surprise.
Surprisingly, really.
I thought we'd be better. I am very surprised that we're not.
Yeah. What else did you got? I think that might have been it. He didn't pick a letdown. The only person that picked a letdown was you. Oops. You had Chelsea as your letdown.
They did fire their manager.
They did lose the manager. Yeah.
Money spent so far.
Your bottom 3.
Geography teacher currently in charge.
Your bottom 3 is. Actually, I did say one thing. You said Sunderland, Leeds, and Brentford.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Who goes down?
Sunderland, Leeds, and Brentford. So, but I did say Leeds will stay up by the skin of the teeth, and I still think they will.
You were just sticking up for your mate.
Well, I was, but I also think that they've got a rough run of games that could put them right back in it. I think in the next couple of weeks, and but I think they'll be okay, and then I think they'll bin him off. I'm just convinced that they're going to bin him. You did say this as well. To be fair, you'd say West Ham would struggle, and again, I don't know if that was like trying to needle Lucas, but that's what you said. And you went, your top 4, we all said Liverpool, like, your top 4 was Chelsea 4th, City 3rd, Arsenal 2nd, Liverpool top.
It's not bad.
It's terrible. Liverpool.
And you said Arsenal could be right up there, but it all depends on fitness. But they're a better team than they were last year. So.
We're Packers.
Not terrible.
What was me surprise?
Letdown of the season was Chelsea. So this is, to be fair, you might have done all right here. Like on your report cards, probably more, something like a B+. You said Man United would be surprised of the season.
I bet my rationale's way off though.
I think it was. I don't know. I think it was like he's going to get. It was something like he's going to get it together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought because they're giving him time, he's got the time to click, and you can see the players they were buying. But yeah, like do you know what's not spoke about enough? The money Chelsea have spent and the volume of players they've brought through the door, and the lack of anything. No one's expecting anything of them. it's all Liverpool, Man City, and Arsenal, and no one's really expecting United, which makes sense at this time. But no one's talking about Chelsea. No one's. Who'd they buy in the summer? They got like so much young talent. Yeah.
Garnacho.
The Brighton lad who smashed
João
him,
Pedro.
the kid. Yeah. So
he's been actually probably their best signing.
He's been brilliant.
Yeah.
He spends all this money, but there's like a little bit of like there's someone's son. They're giving a little bit of a, oh, don't worry about him. They're all right, them. Come here, you little minx. You've only spent $1 billion. Like, there's no accountability for them. So yeah, I hope they get sixth. You heard me, Dawson.
Did you see the Chelsea manager, our boy, complain about the Arsenal players, warming up in their end?
You're coming into my area.
Get out of our area.
Get out of my area. He's a geography
Did
teacher.
I do that?
He's on the playground and he's saying, you stay in your year group. He's an absolute ming.
How far away? Where were they warming up? How close?
Not like standard, in my mind, standard space. Like they weren't like encroaching. There was a few balls that went astray and stuff like that. But like
that's what he's worried about. That's what he's worried about going into a cup semi-final.
That's what he's semi-final. You're worried about us coming to our bit of the grass. Come on.
No, that's fair. That's fair. All right, then. So based on these, what is it?
Close the fridge with his hip.
You know what's funny, right?
That one gets me every time.
That one, the Grand Theft Auto one.
Yeah, he stops at traffic lights on Grand Theft Auto. Like, the thing is as well, though, it was the other day I was listening to Open Goal, a Scottish podcast, and they're brilliant. They're obviously rolling. They brought that up as well the other day. Shuts the door with shuts the fridge door with his hip, and then when someone brings out a biscuits, he goes like this to say which one does he want. Ooh, let's have a look then. Like he does that, and puts what is it? He preps his own food with a hairnet on.
Yeah, defo, but no, he'll last 2 minutes. He'll be gone. They're not going to trust him with money.
I don't know. They've brought.
So are we going to put out some predictions for
the remainder
year, for the end?
Go ahead. Gaza first. Podfather.
I think.
Should we do top 5? Because apparently, I think we're going to have 5 Champions League teams.
Definitely. I think. Okay. All right. I'll go. Liverpool.
What?
Fifth. I'm starting from the bottom. Jesus
Christ.
I'll go Liverpool. I might start with what it is now, apart from I'll switch Chelsea and Liverpool. So I'll go Liverpool, Man United, Villa, City, Arsenal.
Wizard.
I'm going to go Liverpool 5th. Man United 4th. Aston Villa 3rd. Arsenal 2nd. Man City 1st. I think Arsenal's gonna. I think at some point it's just gonna. They are gonna crumble. At some point it's just gonna happen. And I just see how Man City's playing right now. Listen, we got thrashed by them today with their. They didn't even play Holland. They didn't play Cherokee. They didn't play. Thrashed. They've got a team right now, and I think they're about to go on a serious run.
Who do you think?
I think you're going to get into a bit of a run now. I think these lads are going to start clicking, and if you can keep Ekitike fit, and you no one's really looking at you, you're not, you kind of, you're such a big name. Whatever happens, there's going to be a headline with Liverpool, but there's no expectation for the first time. So
big goal from Konate there too. Like you can just tell. Big goal from Konate.
Yeah, and I think there's something to you should have bought someone to replace him, and the fact that you didn't, I think is going to work in your favour, because there was no one other than Gay that was there for you, which I still don't understand why you didn't get him. But I think it's right, lads, it's all us. Sod everything else now. You're all going to get minutes. The World Cup's coming, and everyone's going to have to play out of the skin. And they are talented lads, so I think you're going to go on a run. So I'll give you 5th. I think it's going to be Aston Villa 4th. Man United 3rd, Arsenal and City.
But you're putting a lot of faith in Man City. After that one yesterday on Sunday.
Marino's out. What the backup striker that they use? They've got no striker insurance. Arsenal, no striker insurance whatsoever.
Jesus isn't the guy either.
Jesus is not there. And then,
Havertz. I mean, Havertz could be a factor, but who knows?
But didn't they have him last year?
Yeah, sure did.
Yeah. So I think this they're going to get spread too thin with all these. They're in every competition, every single competition they're still in. So I think they're going to spread too thin. I think Man City look like a beast, but I'm not confident in that one. I think Villa are going to drop, unfortunately. I think they're going to do a bit of a Notts Forest and dip a little bit. I think my eye's going to keep cooking. I think you're going to get in a good run. And I think it's going to be tight between you and Chelsea because there'll be an element of them being like all these egos in a room and then like, shit, we're not going to get this. And them try. But I don't think the geography teacher can get them there. I don't. So, yeah.
That. All right, sound. And what about going down?
For me, it's the 3 there. It's only really one, isn't it? You've got to take out. The other 2 are done.
Yeah, Burnley and Wolves are definitely going down. I could potentially see. I think it's going to be West Ham. I'm sorry. I know I said Forest last week, and there's still potential there, but I don't think Dyche. I think you guys talked me into it. Dyche ball. I don't think he's going to allow them to go down.
He's got a backup, shut down the shop plan to make sure that points are picked up, not wins, but like points.
I also think things are toxic at West Ham right now.
Yeah,
like
I do.
Fans,
I do.
Like playing at home, it's not. The fans are just they're against the team.
Yeah,
I don't see the same thing at Forest right now.
I don't.
I think they're still playing off of last year's results where they had a great year, but.
And Leeds, I know what you mean with Leeds with their run, right? But I think they've got the opposite of West Ham. I think they look like a team, like they celebrate as a team, and the atmosphere that ground's phenomenal. So I can see maybe Forest pipping above Leeds. I don't think it's a home run, but yeah, it's the toxicity of West Ham that I think is going to end up doing them in.
I've got a question for you guys.
Go on.
What is it like? Because West Ham's a pretty big club, right? What is it going to be like for a team like that to go down? Like what?
They've done it
before.
They've done it before. Yeah.
How long has it been since they last went down?
10 years.
Yeah, if not longer.
What's that reaction going to be like? Because I think a pretty big fan base.
I think it's like the lads who I know, West Ham fans who've been going for years and didn't want to leave Upton Park in the first place or Bowling Ground. I think they don't want it, but they half do want it because they want to put the ownership back on the toes, and like in their heads it's like, right, well, if we go down, then they can't.
Hasn't this season done it anyway?
But they're still going to make money, aren't they? They're still going to make Premier League money. They're still going to be there. Like, I think if sometimes going down is a bit of a slap in the face. It's like, right, okay, do you want to sell us or do you want to keep going? And I think because the whole plan, this big bravado speech they gave, Sullivan, Gold and Brady, when they came in was about, we're going to do this, this, this and this. And it hasn't happened. So I think a lot of long-term West Ham fans, although it'll be crap to go down, it might, in the same way, it might be a blessing in disguise because it might offload those owners. They might want to get rid of the club. But again, who the hell knows? Who the hell knows?
Hey, not us. I'll tell you that. Not us.
Tell you what, based on those predictions, yeah, absolutely not. All right, listen. Do you want to go predictions for this week? A little bit closer to home and see.
Well, I guess one last thing, a prediction for the end of the year. Player of the year. Who do you think player of the year will be in the Premier League?
That's a great one.
It's going to be an Arsenal player in it.
I actually think it's going to be Semenyo. I don't know if you get docked because you played for 2 teams, but he scored two goals in 3 Premier League matches. He scored in both EFL semifinal games. Like, he is rolling there right now, and he already had, I think, 10 or 11 goals at Bournemouth before he even came over.
Do you know? I think he'll get it.
Declan Rice is a great call too.
Declan Rice
is a good shout. If they win that trophy, yeah. If they win it, it's got to be him. Yeah, good shout. Yeah,
I'm going Declan Rice, and they are going to win it. I hate to say it, they are going to win it because it's that thing again. Missed opportunities all the time. Like every time there's a chance, Arsenal pull it. Like, look, City drop points, Villa get beat, Arsenal win.
What do they call them? Conspiracy theory FC.
Oh, Arsenal.
That's their. That was that. I think that Telegraph article or whatever.
No, honestly, I can't stop. It's going to be miserable. It's going to be miserable. I imagine it'll be as miserable as when we won the league, because a lot of people hate Liverpool fans, don't they? So when we won the league, I'm sure it was miserable for a lot of people. But I think Arsenal are just universally disliked But we will see, won't we? Because I think it's going to happen. So we'll find out in about 4 months' time.
Declan Rice, Morgan Rogers, and Semenyo.
I'm going Declan Rice, defo. All right, this weekend
I wonder if
we've
you can
got.
bet on that right now.
If only you could. I'm sure you can find a way.
Speak to your guy, Wiz.
Yeah, speak to your guy. All right, this weekend.
The 3 teams to go down.
Leeds Forest on Friday night.
Boss game. I'm watching that.
At Leeds.
I'm saying Leeds. Yeah, I think this. I got the impression when Dyche for Everton that there were certain games where he was like, "I'm all right for this one. So I'm not killing the lads for this one." You know. And I think this will be one of them. I think Leeds have to win this. I think it'll be a great game. Yeah, Leeds.
Yeah, that's true. Leeds have to win.
I'm going to go Leeds as well.
Nice one. All right. Man United, Tottenham. Yeah.
Man United. But you know what? It wouldn't fucking surprise me between these two.
I'm going to go Man United. I think they're on a bit of a roll, and I want to see that fucker cut his hair.
But
I do want that.
I'm getting sick of looking at this guy's hair.
And who is he like? It just, it's just that thing again. Yeah, just a random.
Trying something new, and he's doing something out there. So let's not be those guys. All right.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
But I'm not confident in the win. I'm more hopeful because it'd be so Tottenham to all of a sudden go on a little burst when nothing matters. They can't do fuck all this season. They can't do nothing. But them to go on a little run now, that would be so Tottenham. And then they'll win away to Man United and get loads of this, and they get it'd just be very Tottenham. But no, I want United, and I think they're going to do it.
All right. Bournemouth, Villa. Bournemouth at home to Villa. Is this the start of the Villa slide?
Yeah, I think it's draw here,
I'm going to go Villa.
I'll go Villa as well. Sack it. All right. Arsenal at home to Sunderland. Arsenal.
It's got banana skin set written all over it with those attacking lads that don't give a shit and just go forward. But Arsenal are going to win at home.
I know. I'm going Arsenal as well. Burnley, West Ham at Burnley.
What a disgusting game of football.
But you know what, though? James Ward-Prowse first game, actually. Again, I don't know if he can play because he's on loan. But James Ward-Prowse is at Burnley now.
Draw.
I think Burnley will win.
I'd love it.
I don't know. They looked so bad against Sunderland.
They're just not really good at football. That's their thing. They're just not good at the sport.
I'm going to go West Ham in that one.
Think about this as well, though, right? If you really want Leeds to stay up, I mean, for pro Leeds, if Leeds win and Burnley win, it's massive, that. Because now all of a sudden you're 9 points away from West Ham. And could you see West Ham winning 3 more games before the end of the season? You just don't know, do you?
If they lose to Burnley, shut up shop.
Yeah. Fulham at home to Ev.
Fulham.
Draw.
I'm going draw. Newcastle.
Really?
Yeah, I think you're all right. I don't think. Actually, you know what? I forgot. Based on what you said in the summer as well, I didn't even pick this one up. You said, and I quote, "Fuck me, those 2 Everton lads up front. We've got a shite."
They are not good.
No, hey, listen, the boy scores and dances. So think of it how you will.
We played 4 centre backs across the back 4 last game. We had 4 centre backs, right back and left back. So yeah.
Newcastle, Brentford, Newcastle at home. Got to go Newcastle.
Has to be Newcastle. Has to be. Was it
Newcastle?
Wolves, Chelsea. Wolves at home.
Chelsea.
Draw.
Get off my side.
I'm going Chelsea.
It'd just be the game, though. It'd be a game. He's got them playing all right. They're hard to break down.
2 more. Brighton against Palace. Is this like the M4 derby or something like that? Like where they hate each other and they...
I'm gonna go Brighton in that one. Vibes are bad at CP right now.
I'm going draw because it'll be feisty.
Yeah, I'll go Palace actually. I can see them coming back and the fans get men. They've got a fan. Did you hear what the stand-up comedian Dave Quick was like? How did Palace pick who to fight? They were like looking round. Who's near us? Millwall. Sod that. Who's the close? Brighton. Sound. They're all right.
Yeah. He shouted at our manager in 1977. So we ate them. Yeah. I've seen that one. All right. Last one. Liverpool City. Sunday.
City.
Is it at Liverpool?
It's at Liverpool.
Yes.
I think I'm backing us. Saka.
Yeah, I think it's just a Liverpool thing. It goes against what I've said about Man City on a run, but like it's a Liverpool thing. Like, and you look at that team and you look at it clean without context of how it's been this season. You're looking at the starting 11 going class. You just have to stop being Kirkers, and you won't. So that's that.
That's the problem, innit? Doku's going to just rinse him, or Semenyo will rinse him as well. Right, lads, that's us. First live one in the books. I think we've got 3 people online. I'm sure one of them is me. The other one is Wiz on his phone. And I'm sure somebody else.
John will have it on, but muted. And because he hates me. But
don't hate it. Don't hate it. I'll be honest.
I like it.
I thought they went pretty well.
I don't mind
the camera
it.
skills are great.
Oh, I know. Hey, listen, it's not too bad. All right, nice one. We'll see you next week. Don't go anywhere, you two. I need to speak to you. Oh yeah.
That was his teacher voice then, do you know that? That was it. Yeah. He went nice in the night.
Yeah, proper.